know what he found out. It's actually a fraud thing.
Right.
And the equipment went to someplace in California, and somehow we got billed for it. And Home Depot's aware of it now. They've actually turned one or two of the power washers in and gotten a wash machine. But now that Home Depot's aware that it's a fraud thing, he canceled the credit card. They're gonna give us a new one, and they're gonna take care of all that end of the fraud stuff and square it around.
Didn't he just get that credit card?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that
No,
one,
this
no.
is his other one. We're still working on that one. You know, it's very hard to get a credit card. Who knew? They want all this information. They had to have the last 2-year audit, and then I had to do an up-to-date financial statement, and then, yeah.
I know general counsel for Androscoggin Savings.
Me. Except for they go through a different company.
Ah,
That's the problem. If it were Androscoggin, I think we would have it by now.
so we're gonna amend the action discussion
I got this in here
items
if you
to add
want. Oh, you got it?
E, appointment of Anita Sellers as an alternate to the Historical Commission, and we're gonna table everything else?
Pretty much.
Yep.
And approve Mike's floor
Yes.
installation at the fire station.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already approved that, but,
Yeah, we did.
yeah, quite a while ago. It was all back in another bid.
Well, I mean, there was the cement work, and I know we did the cement work, and I thought that was included with it, but it may not, it may have been, may not have been, I don't know.
Chief didn't think so.
I'm pretty sure, because we talked about it 2 or 3 times, because I know that Smiley bid on that whole thing with the flooring, and then when he got the thing from Target Concrete, he said, well, he didn't include the flooring. I said, I looked at this estimate, I said, I'm pretty sure it's in there. And, because they both got the flooring from the same guy. Flooring quote came from the same company. So I know it was in there, I know we approved it, but, well,
Safe and
we
sound.
can prove it again, I guess.
He's still under the amount for his capital, so,
Oh, yeah, I
Like
wasn't
quite a
worried about
bit.
that.
yeah, quite a bit, so.
And then none of the other department heads are coming?
I
Called them
excused them all.
These Calvin's out of lucky, because Pownell canceled theirs this week too.
Oh,
Yeah, when I talked to him, he said, I don't know, Tim had to be out of town or something, and one of them, something else went wrong. But anyways, they only have 3, so they wouldn't be able to have a meet anyway, so, but, yeah.
So if there's 3 of you here, and 2 of you vote for something and 1 of you votes against it,
it doesn't pass.
it doesn't pass. You have to have a
Oh, I mentioned,
We don't have a quorum, Teresa?
you do have a quorum.
No, but we have to, all 3 of us have to agree. We can't be a 2 to 1. You have to have a majority of the full
total
board.
board, yeah.
and it's not gonna happen in the next couple of meetings, but I mentioned to Jeff that I'd like to revisit a couple of our appraisals.
Yep.
I think you was there,
Yep.
that's right, too.
Yep, I don't disagree.
I think that was-
that people got caught up in,
I think we did too, and I'd like to make sure that we were fair about that, so, especially after, I think how it went down,
yep.
so.
What's this? Another vehicle coming in?
That might be the
Chief.
campground people.
No, it's not the
Truck.
chief.
Oh,
Well, maybe somebody didn't, we usually get, delivery of newspapers.
No, this is probably the Durham Leisure guy.
Is it?
That's my guess.
How,
Oh, we
yeah,
have about
how,
1 minute and then,
who?
It's a good thing he's here on time, otherwise he would have missed the whole meeting.
that would have bummed him out, because he's been kind of being said, well, you gotta go to this committee, you gotta go to that committee, you gotta go to this committee, and he keeps going, then they keep saying, you're at the wrong committee. He was a little frustrated the other night, and I can't blame him for that. His wife was pretty good about,
but we're
Keep
gonna,
them
and so we're
calm.
gonna say that,
I'll have to do some more research.
that we're gonna do some more research.
Yeah, he came in with a chip on
Definitely.
his shoulder.
well, he's been,
But there were definitely.
gotta be careful about that,
Looking
but
into
he was sent 4 or 5 times, so I get that, but it went okay.
All right, I'm gonna call the meeting to order at 6:30.
First name?
Ken Hewitt.
Okay.
Has Alden started us?
Alden, we all set?
Wife coming?
Okay.
Sit down.
We have 3 of the 5 members of the Board of Selectmen are present, and although the chair is here, he is feeling under the weather, so he has left it to me to run the meeting. If we could rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amendments to the agenda. I have item E, the appointment of Anita Sellers to be an alternate member of the Historical Commission. And an item F, to review the flooring bid for the fire station. Any other amendments? We are going to table, oh, I'm sorry, before we get to that, public comment. Seeing none.
Are you here for about the land?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
That's
good.
me.
Come on up.
I was just looking to see what was going on with this, if we could acquire that piece of property for that. You guys aware of anything on that, or?
Would you like me to pass out what you have to the board members?
Yeah, I don't think they've all seen that little triangle piece.
Oh,
People
okay.
haven't,
That's what's in question, that I only have one.
you only made one copy of
Yeah.
Okay, we
everything?
have a copier.
Want me to run these through the copier?
Let me see this.
This is new.
Right, I just was.
This is the only thing that they're gonna
Yeah.
really need to see.
There's a small triangle of land
Yeah.
Yeah.
that borders the property.
Yeah,
Is new.
that's just for us, for me to read off. If
Right,
we-
that's just for him.
That's just
That's
me.
just, that will help them to be
Yeah.
able to see it.
This is this deed that they have on it.
Yeah.
This is a small, used to be, I actually talked to the neighbor that used to own the property, and used to be an old schoolhouse used to be on it, way back in the 1800s. And it was, I think it's a little less than an eighth of an acre over there, just a little triangle piece. And it's stopping us from putting in a couple of our sites because for the setbacks for 50, where we have to be 100 feet, and then we're 57 feet from that little piece of property, so. Or seeing if we can do something with that. Which, I don't know if the town even knew that they even owned that piece until I brought it to their attention, so.
I can tell you, I didn't.
I did tell the other night.
Once they started talking about it, I knew the history and I knew why we owned it, but I wasn't aware that we actually still owned it.
Yeah, I just actually went down and researched it at the Registry of Deeds and found it actually took quite a bit to get it, but I found the deed for it, and it says the school district owns it.
You're lucky you found it, because,
I was gonna say, it's
well,
not easy.
because Androscoggin didn't take over until we were Cumberland County before 1850s.
Oh, okay.
So if it happened before that, you'd have to go to Cumberland.
Yeah, it was pretty sparse, but I ended up finding what it was.
I didn't know that we were in the county.
1880, October 16th, 1881.
Okay. So, the only thing I know, we need to just make sure that there, from a state law standpoint, that there's not something any hoops that we have to jump through where this was given as school property and things like that. We'll need to look into that, because there used to be some odd laws about that type of property.
Yeah. What was the lady that had the property? I guess it was her parents that donated the land to it. She said that when it was no longer school, it would go back to the major land parcel, and it should be your piece of property. And I don't see it in the deed saying that, because it was purchased for, I believe it was $9. So if any money changes hands, I would think that's a but I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. I have no idea.
But there isn't any specific language in the deed that says until such time as it ceases to be a
No.
school.
No, it is not.
My sense, we talked about this a little bit before, and I think probably generally, we don't have an objection to it. We just have to make sure that we do all the research and make sure that we are complying with all of the municipal law that we have to comply with.
Sure.
So that may take a little bit of time, but
Yep.
And the only thing I would add to that is if there's any incurred expense of transferring this over to you guys, that you would incur that expense.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know what it would be. Might just be as.
Probably just drawing up the
Right,
deed.
that's what I was thinking, probably, but. And you said there was some trash or something on there, which, or old tires or
There's-
something.
Right, there's just piles of stuff. There's just old dirt piles and stuff like that, and barbed wire from tree to tree that's, sticking out in spars and stuff like that, which is, gotta be cut off and stuff
Right.
like that. I mean, the deed says you're supposed to have a workable fence around the whole area and all that stuff, but once we acquire it, we wouldn't have you wouldn't need to have a fence around
Right,
it,
right.
so.
That was probably to hold the kids in.
Yeah, yeah, or keep the people out.
Yeah, keep the people out, yeah.
That's right.
So, we'll have to do a little bit of research, but then
Mhm.
we can get back to you, but.
That's fine.
Yeah,
We'd go through Paul, you'll communicate with Paul, and Paul will
Wow.
communicate with me, or?
Yeah.
or-
Paul or Ruth, I would say probably, because she's probably the one that have to initiate the research,
Yep, yeah.
Okay.
so.
But to save you from having to go to the registry of deeds, you might want to take a copy of that deed.
Yeah, you can take a copy. of
Well,
this if you
actually,
want.
I have a copy of it, but thank you.
Yeah, when we went through the subdivision, everybody has this. There's 12 copies that we already sent out, so.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. For when we went through the expansion for the campground, everybody had this piece of, this deed, so the town already has this, but if they need a
Yeah.
copy now, would be,
No,
okay.
thank you.
Yeah, that's where I would stand on that anyways, as long as we clear up our end
Yeah.
and you're willing to take care of if there is any expenses, which would typically be a lot anyways, I think.
Right.
And, touch base with Ruth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll start on it on Thursday. We'll take a look into it.
Sounds good.
Anything else?
Terrific.
I'm easy
Thanks.
today.
Well, you have been pointed in a lot of directions, there's no doubt. so.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Have a good evening. Consent agenda? Motion to,
I move that we accept the consent agenda.
Second.
all those in favor? So moved. And it is my understanding that we are tabling action items A through D until our next meeting. And moving on to item E, the appointment of Anita Sellers to be an alternate member of the Historical Commission, Historic District Commission, excuse me. She's currently volunteering to assist with the photo survey project that the commission is doing, and there has been a request to vote her in as an alternate member. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? So moved. And then the chief has presented a bid for the flooring as part of the repair of the meeting room at the fire station.
It's just in his
Yes,
his report.
2.
and it will just be the installation of tile. And he would like us to formally vote on it. Do I have a motion to accept the tile bid as presented?
I move to accept the tile bid for the amount of $790 as submitted.
Second.
All those in favor? So moved. We have tabled the department and committee reports for the evening. We did receive a written report from the fire chief. Is there any other business? Upcoming meetings, the regular selectmen meeting will be held Tuesday, December 13th, 2016 at 6:30, and Tuesday, December 27th at 6:30.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Walden, turn it off.
We are adjourned.